Like many metals, aluminium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, forming hydrogen gas. How much hydrogen is formed from how much aluminium? Balance the equation using whole numbers only. Click Am I correct? If you are correct, you will be allowed to go on to the next step. Enter the ratio of aluminium to hydrogen. Click Am I correct? To enable you to go on to the next step. This amount of hydrogen will only be formed if an assumption is made about the amount of acid used. What must be assumed? Answer: that the acid is in excess, so that all the aluminium is used up. Now, follow the step-by-step calculation needed to find the volume of hydrogen at RTP produced when 0.54 grams of aluminium is used. Click 1 to see the start and finish of the calculation. Click 2. How can 0.54 grams aluminium be converted to moles of aluminium? Fill in the gap. Click Am I correct? If you are correct, you will be allowed to proceed further. Click 3. Use the ratio of aluminium to hydrogen from the equation to complete the gaps. Click Am I correct? To proceed to the next step. Click 4. How do you convert moles of gas to volume of gas at RTP? Click Am I correct? To check your answer. If you are wrong, a box will appear at the top of the screen. Summary. A balanced equation for the reaction between a metal and an acid can be used to find the volume of hydrogen that will be formed from a given mass of metal. The balloon is filled with a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. Click play to see this explosive mixture in action. The diagram shows how the oxygen and hydrogen molecules join together to form water vapor when the explosive reaction occurs. Notice that there are just enough hydrogen molecules to react with the oxygen molecules in the balloon. How do we know what volumes of the two gases to use to achieve the explosive reaction? Balance the equation for the reaction and click Am I correct? To check your answer. In the diagram, each test tube of gas has the same volume. What does Avogadro's law tell you about the number of gas molecules in each test tube? Answer: each test tube contains the same number of gas molecules. Drag test tubes of the gases into place below the balanced equation so that the number of atoms of hydrogen and oxygen on each side of the equation is the same. If one test tube of gas is 1 volume, how many volumes of hydrogen gas combine with 1 volume of oxygen gas? Answer: 2 volumes of hydrogen to 1 volume of oxygen. How many volumes of water vapor are produced? Answer: 2 volumes of water vapor. Gay-Lussac expressed this as a law even before Avogadro had made his hypothesis about molecules and volumes of gases. When gases combine and form a chemical reaction, they do so in simple ratios by volume. Click on 1, 2, 3, and 4 one at a time to show the different ways in which the quantities involved in the reaction between hydrogen gas and oxygen gas can be represented. In 4, you must enter the correct volumes of gas in the 2 remaining balloons. Click "Am I correct?" to check your answer. Click New Question, and a new value will be inserted into one of the balloons. Enter the other volumes and repeat until you feel confident. In industrial processes, such as the Haber process for the production of ammonia, it is important to mix the gases in the correct proportions by volume. Balance the equation for the reaction forming ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen. Click Am I correct to check your answer. Click on the test tubes of the different gases to multiply them until the correct ratio by volumes according to the equation is shown. Click on Am I correct to check your answer. Now, enter the volumes of the two missing gases in the correct ratio in the balloons. Click Am I correct to check your answer. Click New Question and a new value will be inserted into one of the boxes. Enter the other volumes and repeat until you feel confident. Summary. The ratios by volume in which gases react or form is the same as the mole ratios in the balanced equation. Gases, therefore, react in simple ratios by volume according to the equation. The ratio in which gases react by volume can show what the balanced equation should be.